So, I don't know how this happened, but apparently from something, we looted Ender Pearl. Maybe it's one of the transform monsters or something, but either way, we're ready to begin. Let me just stash some stuff real quick, or just grab some stuff. So, let's see the crafting halo. Like as I was saying, there's two different ones. There's the one we're probably going to go with, which is the assembly halo, which basically lets you craft things from your inventory and also save crafting recipes for later. Manufacturing halo does all that, but more, it automatically crafts things, crafts all the recipes you have saved. So if you want to, say, compress some cobblestone, or, you know, make coal blocks or whatever for mining, it can be quite good. But I don't think it's exactly what we're interested in right now. So we're going to need 3 magical ingots. These are fortunately made out of iron instead of gold. And then 1 ender pearl. We're going to need to transform them with the power of mana into a new form. Each of this uses up a bit of our pool as it goes. And then we need a little bit of wood. Here we go. To make a crafting table. There we are. And then we have our halo done. Now, I've been talking about how it looks pretty, and here we are. Alright, so 1 second. There we go. So we open up the crafting table like this, and we can put in a recipe. Once we use a recipe, we can then save it by right-clicking on one of these. Now, I usually do this with, you know, things you end up crafting a good amount of that are a little bit fiddly and obnoxious. You know, pistons, comparators, and so on. Then I guess as far as modded things, the various capacitors and the like. So then I can just, you know, right-click. It will also, when you move over it, tell you what items you're lacking, if any. So you can easily look things up. Now, while we're here, we might do a little bit more with mana. Since we actually have a decent amount here. You see, it's actually a noticeable change that we've had going on with this mana here. So let me see what I can figure out. I'm going to be looking through that book. See what jumps out. Alright, I think we're going to make us a belt that should make us travel faster and get step assist. So to start with, we are going to need to make a runic altar, which uses some of our living rock, and then a mana pearl or mana diamond. I think we have more diamonds. That we do. So let's use one of those. And then some living rock. Alright, let's see. What did I make on... Oh, I haven't made anything on the Daisy recently. Well, let me see the supplies I have of both. Only 4 living wood. Okay. Alright, I am going to very shortly need more living wood. So let me load that up real quick. Doesn't matter what way you orient it, it will still change. And in the meantime, we can use our new halo to make the runic altar. Now we're going to want to put it down somewhere. Doesn't have to be right next to this actually at all. Let's put it down over here just to show some of the range options. Now, we're going to need a mana spreader from here to shoot mana out to our runic altar for the various things we're going to make. Now, the first thing we are going to make is a rune of air. We can go down to balls and accessories, and we're going for the Sojourner's Sash. Movement speed, jump height, and resistance to fall damage. It's going to need a rune of earth and a rune of air. Rune of earth, not too hard to make. Mana powder is made by throwing some kind of powder into the mana pool. And the rest we should have already. But we are going to need to shoot mana to this thing, which means we need a second mana spreader. Alright, let me sleep. and get our second mana spreader up and going. We're going to need 1 gold ingot, and then 1 mana petal. Let's see. There we are. We can craft this relatively easily. Now, I'm not actually going to save this recipe because you can use different petals, and the different petals actually, unfortunately, count as different recipes. But there's some other Botania recipes that I would definitely save. Sparks, for one. Actually, no, Sparks have the same problem. Well, now, you see it's not quite aligned. You can shift right click, then shift right click, and now it's pointed at the thing. Now, we were talking about making runes of earth. So we're going to need some mana powder. So any sort of powder will do to throw in here, including the floral fertilizer. Let's see, how much redstone do we have? It might just be easier to do that. Yeah, let's just do that. Toss that in. Then we're going to need some iron. Toss that in. Now this one, I believe you can drop on this. There we are. You can also right click on that, a little bit simpler. Now, what else do we need for this? A stone, and a block of coal, and a mushroom. Pretty sure we've got all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now this looks like a good thing to save. As we'll probably be making blocks of coal every once in a while. And I'd rather not have to lay that out again and again, so here we go. Saved as a recipe. Now we can just throw this on the altar. And it's orbiting too. I've thought about using these in base decoration as well. Maybe hide this block or something in a column. I wonder if there's a way to make it look like a different sort of block. You could always put it in the floor, I suppose. Cover it chisels and bits. Alright. Then we need a mushroom. Pretty sure we have... yep, here we go. Mushroom. And what am I missing? Stone. Yeah, I can get stone. Oh, stone's right here. Now it starts shooting mana out. Once this is done, it will need a single living rock to make the rune on, and then the wand of forest to basically say that it's done. There's actually ways to automate this, even within Botania and Minecraft itself. Spencer can use the wand of the forest, and of course you can just use a dropper on this thing. But we're going to do things manually for now. And we've got the 2 runes of earth. I'm going to put that away for the moment. The next is rune of air. Alright, that's not too hard. So let's get the string and the feather first. Feather, and we've already got string in the inventory. Oh, I guess that didn't quite hit. There we go. And then string. And there's, I believe, carpet. Next, yep, carpet. And we can put that down right there. We don't really need carpet. And then what was next? Alright, mana steel ingot and mana powder. Alright, let's get an iron ingot. And a bit of redstone. Transmute those. And this has started construction. And this is a bit of a problem. Yeah. And the 2 runes of air. So now we take just 1 of each. Then I believe it's some amount of leather. 4 leather and 1 of the mana iron. Can make that easily enough. Alright. We should probably actually get the leather ready. There we go. Sojourner. I do not know how to spell that. And there we are. Sojourner's sash. Okay, so we put that on, and it's not going to do anything. So if I remember correctly, it needs mana to function. So we're going to want to carry mana with us somehow. We have the option of mana tablets. They're made pretty simply. We're probably going to be, unfortunately, using another diamond for these, since we don't have any more mysterious ender pearls. Now, they also can be, if I remember correctly, used in a recipe. Well, it's an expensive recipe, a little bit, but I think we can pull it off. So, we're going to need another mana diamond, and then another, well, we need more stone. So let's start this up again. Get that going, and then in here, get a diamond. There we are. And I guess we'll be back in a moment when the stone is ready. Alright, now we're back. We have our living stone done, and we should be able to harvest this and make our mana tablet store mana to take with us. Almost. We lost one there. There we are. Now, let's make this mana tablet. Ah, yes, we can make it on here. Using our crafting halo. Let's go like that. And put mana diamond in the mana tablet. Now, this obviously has no mana in it. We've got plenty of mana right here. Well, we've got some mana right here in the pool. And normally, you might notice the little arrow thing showing that looks like, hey, a mana tablet is drained into the mana pool. We can shift right click to change the direction. So now we can just toss this thing in. And it sucked up all that mana immediately. That's how much mana we've got. Now, a mana tablet in itself can hold up to half of a mana pool. Oh, it's getting a little dark again. Up to half of a mana pool on it, and this allows portable mana storage while on your person, and as you can see, we can run over blocks like that. We are running faster. Our jump height is higher, and this will help us move around. Now, we're probably going to want to refill that mana eventually. Might want to just refill it when all these flowers die off after the hour is passed. But this should make at least exploring a good bit easier. Let me rest away the night. Now, I think there might be 1 or 2 other things that we'll want to get from the book. So I've got something in mind for today. There's that pirate ship in the background that we haven't done anything about yet. But there's one thing I think we can get. I think we should... Oh, we need pufferfish, don't we? That gets a lot more complicated. I don't know if I really want to spend any time fishing. Let's save that ring for later and instead get ready for what I have in mind tonight. Right. I believe there is... What mass spells do we have? Mass Exodus, Mass and Motion, Mass Blink. Blinks every forward, we don't want that. Mass Exodus moves all entities in target entity list to target position. So yes, we want that. Now, if you remember from last time, the lightning bolts occasionally hit 2 monsters at once. That was basically when 2 monsters were close enough together. Because it actually targets location as opposed to specific monster. We were going to target the location of this monster. So, mass exodus, we should be able to move everyone towards one spot and then strike everybody with lightning, which I think would be the next step in this. However, there's a problem before of it setting things on fire. So I think what we want to do is actually move everybody up above, say, anything flammable, and then strike them with lightning there. And hopefully that won't, say, catch a pirate ship on fire while we're on it. So we're going to start with mass exodus, and I'm going to see what I can figure out with this. Alright, so I've got what should be a pretty basic test spell. I call it for now Rise. Mass Exodus. For right now it takes all nearby living, hopefully that doesn't include us, within 32 meters of the focal point. And it rises them up to, basically doing some vector addition. It should be raising everybody up to a point 3 meters above the focal point of where we cast the spell. And the speed's going to be 1. I'm just testing it. It looks like it might be a little pricey for what I have in mind, but let's make a bullet and see what we can do. Where do we put our dust? We might have to make more sawdust. Let's see. No, we don't need to make more sawdust. Let's take the sawdust, take some iron, and I want to start off with a projectile spell bullet, so I need an arrow. Alright, I've got all that. Projectile spell bullet. Here we go. And let's load up the spell. And then get it on our gun. And see what we can accomplish with this thing. Now, we're going to fire this Rise near some of these sheep. That's why I put it as all living. So let's see what happens with this. Okay, so it moves them a little bit. So it slowly summons them towards the location. But doesn't really, that doesn't give quite the effect that I was wanting to. It's, pretty nice hurting spell. But I wonder what happens if we do this on a circle bullet instead. I was a little worried that we'd run out of mana with that, but it looks like we might be alright. So, do we still have the rice balls? We're running low on rice, too. Did I really lose those? Yeah, I think I did. Give me a moment, and I'm going to see what I can figure out. Alright, well, I found some rice seeds, so we're going to go with a rather simple plan for this. I've just planted some rice. I built a little hoe to till the ground. And not rise, we want overgrow. There we go. As we start farming with magic. We need... Let's actually just get a bunch of rice. Oh, I'm running out of energy there. Might as well use this bone meal. And getting a little late. We'll get you eventually, pirates. Alright, but now we've got rice. Some water. Then we need to make we need to make at least 4 of these into dough. Oh, is that 2? How do I do dough? Let me look this up. Resin rice, huh? Rice dough. Oh, it's 3. Okay. Okay, so it's 3 rice for 4 dough. Now we have our rice slime ball. And we should be able to make our spell. I think it was the rice, the slime at the start. So like this, yes. So this should do a circle spell bullet. Gonna try to use just rise. Oh, let me swap these out. And Alright, try this version. See if we can push these around a bit more. Alright, let's see if this kills us. Oh, that was still on the row. Okay, so that summons things. They don't rise up in the air. Maybe X was the wrong trick to use. I mean, it does gather them around for, you know, a nice clump. Okay, I'm going to see what else I can figure out as far as this. Alright, yeah, it looks like I was actually wrong. It looks like mass exodus is the trick we do want to use. I was just setting the speed too low. So I'm trying a speed in between, and we're going to see what this does. I also lowered the position because we don't need to get them really high in this guy. Okay, so that, yeah, that hovers them about 1 meter off the ground. Let's see. Alright. And then let's see what adding smite to this will do, whether it will really increase the cost or whether it will still be workable. Alright, so I suppose we just want the smite to hit right there. See anything more than it just needs position. Alright. Let's see first if we can do this with a projectile. Then we can try it with a circle instead. Circle's gonna be more fun, but might just kill us. I guess our bed's somewhere nearby. Alright. Let's try this. Well, that was stunning. A bit of fire. I don't know if we actually killed anything. This is going to have... This is causing fires, though, which I'd hope to avoid. Let's try that again. Well, it killed that sheep. I gotta be careful about not casting that too near me. Oh, got some leather that time. It's not completely horrible. Okay. Let me make a new bed just to be sure, and then let me try the circle spell. Be back in a moment. Alright, we've got a bed and a new spawn point, and I guess we're ready to try this out. This might be a bad idea. I guess one thing I like about this mod is they are letting us do this bad idea. Alright, let's see how much happens. Oh, yep, that was a bad idea. And I think first death for us, too. That was just instant death. Yep, let's it's getting dark, too. Let's head back to our gravestone. Yeah, gravestone mod is quite useful. Recover our 7 levels out of our 22, was it? Is that all our stuff? I think so. Okay. So, we are not going to cast that again. Oh, hey, there's some Endermen. Let's try to cast something else instead. Huh. Here we are. Did they dodge the lightning bolt? I think they dodged the lightning bolt. Damn Enderman. Let's try this the old-fashioned way. Let's get to the water. Heal up a little bit. Have to cheat a little bit, apparently. There we go, and no ender pearls. Oh, hey, the pig got hit by the lightning. It's now a pigman. Hi, pigman. I made you. Counts as a husk. That's odd. It's probably just an error or something. Where did that other Enderman go? It'd be nice to have more pearls. But we're getting distracted. Let us sleep. And see what we can do to modify the spell. Maybe one? One. So 470. I think that might be more doable. 470. No, that's not doable at all. Okay. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to smite things in the air after all. Let's do something better then. Let's just launch them into the air. Actually, let's launch them up. No, that's probably too high. Yeah, let's do 10. We can try some archery. And do speed of 2. Okay, I think this should avoid killing us. Let's unload. And see what this thing does. These poor sheep and cows. I wonder if it has different requirements based on... Oh yeah, that is lovely. Part of me wonders if I could do better with a targeted spell, with a projectile spell, and then a higher speed. So the speed, let's set the speed to 3. And then not to do a spell circle, but to do a projectile. And see what this does. So, rise projectile spell should be faster speed and should just launch things up in the air. I think I want at least slightly higher or higher speed. Because it's not doing that much. Alright, let's try a bit of both, actually, since that doesn't seem to be doing that much mana. I don't know what it's called in this one. Mana, EMP, I don't know. I could probably look up the manual. So let's try 5. Okay, let's try... Actually, they weren't getting 10 high, so let's keep that at 10. Just try 5 and see how fast that goes. See what chaos we can cause on our generous test subjects. Okay, that works a lot better. Let me just do that again just so I can see how much mana that was. That's not that much mana. That's perfect. That should pull people in together. So I can then go between these two. Alright. We are going to venture onto that ship and see what we can do. Have all preparations ready. We should probably clean the inventory some first to keep room for all this loot. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then when we're back, we'll be ready. Alright, and we are back, and I thought we'd do a little bit of cooking before we run over. Just take advantage of some of the spells available to us. Now, if you're not aware, smelting also works to cook food. And there we are. All the nice sheep that donated themselves to science have now been cooked. And now we get our rise spell ready. And we are headed over to the pirate ship. I wonder how fair it would be to just attack them from off the ship. It might be more fun to be on the ship itself. I might have to have my way aboard first. There's a bunch of them. I could always target this on the ship. Just gather them up on there. This might also be a fun way to hunt squid. Now let's see what we can get. I did not bring any blocks readily available. But yeah, let's actually try to get them out onto this island here. See if we can launch them over. Alright, here we go. Ah, yep, that works great. Oh, they are... Ah, we got one of those! Oh, it's trying to get away. Oh, we can't let that happen. Come back here. No, no, no. Oh, they make a very sad sound when you smack them with an axe. Oh, they're still fighting. Alright. I think we've gotten distracted by... We aren't even fighting pirates now. We're fighting these things, these guardians. Fighting two of them at once. Okay, we got one of them. Damn sea monsters, come back here. I think this is a recurring problem. I keep on summoning sea monsters to myself. There's a bit of a flaw in this plan. You know what? Let me just try to shoot them. Shooting them seems to actually work a lot better. Oh, that one's too far away. Let's... Alright, there we go. Got the sea monsters. Got the prismarine. I think that will be useful for various things for us. Now let's go back to fighting pirates as originally intended. Just in the water isn't actually that good idea because then they don't take fall damage. Alright, I got an axe for you. Alright. Then we need to get on board. There we are. There's still some pirates inside. Whoa. Whoa. That was a lot of very fast strikes there, Mr. Pirate. Well, you're now outside and vulnerable. And they're fighting each other. I'm gonna bet on the one with the... Oh, nope, one with the bow lost. Really, in the end, they both lost. I think that's what we can come to. Alright, and I think with that, the ship is mine. Take coal, gunpowder, cobwebs. Let's see what we can find back here. More gold. Always good. TNT, I'm sure there's a way we can use TNT. Oh, I got a pirate hat. Alright. 1 second. And I can't see the pirate hat from indoors. There we go, pirate hat. Let's go. Oh, let's... Apparently get stuck down here. All this gold. All this gold. Let's head back outside of the sea monsters, so I can properly show off the pirate hat. Alright, I think that's actually a good point to wrap up the episode. I think we still have one skeleton left. We can save him for next time, and see what we can do about maybe some extreme fishing. Alright, that should be it for now. Have a nice night.